Let's get started, shall we? Oh god, it's funny, but it's so fucking true. Good morning, everyone. Right now it's 9 a.m. on Monday, August 17th. No news today, but let's give this week our all. Isabel signing off. Short and sweet. Oh, yeah. What did I... Did I buy a new song? I did. Surfing USA. Oh, hey, look at that. That makes our lives easier. Alright, let's go... Praise Lord Helix. Praise be unto Lord Helix. Hey, Trent, how you doing? Let's put some stuff in storage, because I need to do that. That will throw in a jukebox, but the other things we can actually move. Good, last night a disc got stuck in my PS4, so now I have to manually get it out. Yep, that happened with my brother's Xbox. And now he can he getting the disc out, he broke the disc drive. Oops. So now his disc drive no longer works. Oh wow, this song's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna sell everything else. Yeah. So I have not slept in almost a day. I mean, it'll be a day, like around noonish. Because of the quarantine and everything, my sleep schedule is absolutely broken. So I have a class today. I have my first class of colleague today of this new semester. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to wake up early enough I knew if I went to bed at my normal time, I was going to sleep right through my class, because it's at, like, noon. So I was like, I'm just going to stay at, like, 4 a.m. I made the executive decision to just, I'm going to stay up until class, then for the rest of the night, and then I'll go to sleep tonight, and hopefully when I go to sleep tonight, after not having slept for, like, 30-something hours, I'll have fixed my sleep schedule. Trial by fire style. Will it work? Yeah, for like a few days. Eventually, probably on Saturday, I'll break it again, but hey, it'll work for a few days. I was gonna change outfits. I forgot to do that. Let's screw all that. So today is a loopy stream. Nah, that doesn't match. One day I'm gonna wear that thing, but clearly that's not today. Yeah, because I am fucking exhausted, and I have a class in like 3 hours. And that's why I decided to do Animal Crossing now. Instead of waiting a few hours to do Animal Crossing, I was like, I should just do it now in the morning, and then I won't when I'm more sane. Whatever, I'll be for class, whatever. I don't know. I'm going to lose my mind. my bread is rising in the other room, and because I was originally going to do this in like an hour or two, but then I was like, my bread, I have bread rising in the other room because, you know, I need something to do. And by the time it's going to be done rising in like 2 hours, and I'll be streaming Animal Crossing when it's done rising, but it should be done rising before class, so everything's just inconvenient for how I wanted to time it. So screw it, I'm just going to do Animal Crossing right now. And we did get some Nintendo news this morning that does have much grander implications, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes when I get to doing Fruit Island. Actually, we did get a bit of sad news today as well. Related to the exact same thing. At least it's sad news for me personally. I know it's the right thing to do. And I kind of figured it was going to happen, especially after what we talked about earlier in last week. But it still breaks my heart. It'll be good when it eventually comes out, but that's probably not going to be for a while. And then it sucks because I'm so tired, but I'm not a coffee drinker. Like, I could never get into coffee. Just not my style. I was more of a soda pop guy. And the only soda I have are Coca-Colas, which have been sitting there for months. Because, like earlier this year, back in like January, I kind of realized I don't like Coca-Cola. Like, I don't care for it, like, at all. I used to like it, and I used to drink it all the time. But I can't stand it anymore. It gives me tummy rumblies. Okay, kind of. I don't know, I just don't like Coca-Cola anymore. I still like Dr. P, and I've bought some Mountain Dew a few times, and that one that we talked about, that Wipeout or Chilled or whatever, it's pretty okay. It's pretty good. I bought it again. It was pretty good. But I just can't do Coca-Cola anymore. I don't like it. I do not care for Coca-Cola anymore. So I've just had like half a case just sitting there that I refuse to touch because I don't like the taste of it. And I think it might specifically be the cans. Like, I bet if I were to go up to Macca's and get, like, a burger and a Coke, you know, classic burger, Coke, fries, the Coke there would probably taste fine. I think it's more of a problem with the cans than anything else. But, yeah. It's not a theory I'm that curious in testing. Let's buy a we haven't bought a small rug in a while. I think it's a can thing for me too. Hey, Random Cool. How you doing on this morning? Oh god, it's so I should be asleep right now. Oh god, it's way too early for me. Oh god, I'm gonna be loopy. What happened last time I was... Oh my gosh. I was reading... I was 5 stars and 5 stacks of normal wood. I was going back... This is going to sound narcissistic. But I was going back through I archive all of these streams on YouTube. And I was going back through the YouTube playlist to, like, make sure everything was in order. It mostly was. I think I had to move, like, 1 or 2 things. Because some things got screwy. Because there were some episodes that never got uploaded. Or they never, like, they were uploaded, but they were uploaded as private. So I had to change them to public, which is dumb, and that moves them to the front, and... it's complicated. I don't personally get it, but hey, whatever. And when I did that, I was reading through some of my title names, and I like some of my title names. What do you use to stream the Switch? I use an Elgato HD question mark. I think it's just an HD. I don't remember. It's just what I bought it like 3 years ago, and it's just what I've been using. I bought it on sale because it was cheap. It's worked for me. I'm gonna jinx it, so knock on wood. But I've heard a lot of people have problems with capture cards, and well, yes, I did have a problem when I tried to get footage from the PS4 a few days ago. I did have a problem because and I still don't understand why that happened. Okay, well, I think I have a good idea, but yeah. Other than that, it's worked pretty well for me. Yeah, some of those stream archive names, I'm like pretty proud of. Like, there's some puns in there. There's some fun moments. There was one just from like the last week where I was like, that was a good name. I'm proud of myself for that. There's a lot of dumb shit as well. It says it's pretty high in top. I try to get footage from my PS4. It doesn't save. Sometimes it's weird. Yeah. Well, and I found out I had to, like, go... I looked up the error code I kept getting, and I found out I had to, like, go into the settings of the PS4 and turn off, like, HD something or something. And once I turned it off, it worked a lot better. But I was, like, getting, like, pop-in, where, like, every once in a while the screen would, like, pop in, like, black or whatever. It was weird. But yeah, once that got solved, it was working pretty well. I'm missing 2 fossils. Okay. They could be anywheres. Well, I don't often do it. I'm more interested in going over to people's islands and, like, checking them out. Because, in my opinion, everybody else has a better island than me. Like, I have seen some really pretty islands over the past 150 days. I've seen some really pretty islands. And mine's just kind of whatever. Oh, there's a weed. That is... I think that's growing? That's not a looting. My previous one? Your previous one was fine. I am curious to see what you've got in store next. Since you restarted. I don't know, I think the bigger takeaway is just that I hate my own island. Like, that river I must have fought with for... I fought with that river for almost an hour, and I'm still not sure about it. And I'm still, like, I want to put so much stuff, like, in my campsite, but I just have no good ideas. Or, like, I don't know, like, I want to put more trees, but, like, is that it? Is that literally my only idea, is just more tree? It's not a pretty good idea. So I only need 2 more hydrangeas, and then I'm done with hydrangeas. We got roses growing. I also saw I did have some blue pansies. Oops. Come on, where... Oh, it's all the way over there. Ah, shoot. I should be looking for that other fossil. It's probably... could it be? Food over here. I think I got all the fruit. I might have missed one. I think I know where... If I did miss one, I know where it was. I haven't seen a fossil on Fruit Island in a while, so that wouldn't surprise me either. Anything? Sahara? Fossils? All my cool guys, gals. I love all the amazing discoveries I make on my walks, like cute flowers and places to hide things. Great to see you, Muffin. This weather is perfect for a stroll around the island, isn't it? Well, hello, kids. I try to be a good listener. You can talk to me about anything. They're all so great. If only one of my dumb villagers would leave. If only, if only. I also didn't find a bottle. I'm sure it's somewhere around here. Actually, thinking of villagers and dumb villagers. So I think I talked about this earlier in the year. Or last year. Or at some point I've talked about this. Jaden Animations. There it is. There it is. And who I never personally really cared about. Is it okay if you can visit our island? If you want me to come visit your island, I can totally go do that. Let me check the fossils, check my turnip prices, and do Fruit Island. So it'll take a few minutes. Like, give me like 10 minutes. But after that, I'll totally come visit your island. Yeah. I should actually pull up my turnip prices. But yeah, so I was never... It's not that I didn't like her, I just never watched her stuff. I saw her one video talking about her... It was depression, but it was also anorexia a few years back. And it's a fantastic video. Oh my god, it's so well done, and I love it. To you, it says you're inactive. Huh, that's weird. I mean, I am streaming right now, so I wonder why it says that. Huh, that's weird, Twitch. But yeah, so I mean, I've seen some of her stuff, but I never really, like, watched any of Jaden Animation's stuff until she did a Pokemon video. Yeah, no, everything should be up and running for me on my end. Huh, that's so weird. But yeah, she did a Pokemon video a while ago about doing a Nuzlocke in Ruby, and that was a great video. And since then, I've been a fan of hers, watching most of her stuff, and her video game stuff has been great. The Fossil Fighters video was great. The Pokemon Rangers Shadows of Omnia video was fantastic. And she did one on Animal Crossing, talking about the new game, and then talking about the old game. And it did she brings up an interesting point about how in the new games, all the villagers are just kind of bland. Like, there's a lot of repeated dialogue and whatnot. You don't really build a personal connection to them. Whereas in the old games, right, they are assholes. But you build a personal connection to those asshole villagers. That's why I like Octavian's my favorite villager, because he's an asshole. And he's one of the few villagers that, no matter what, has maintained that asshole status. And I know that's not why a lot of people don't like him, but that's why I personally like him. Alright, I gotta put some stuff in storage real quick. But yeah, no, but that brings up, because, like, all my connections with villagers are usually from previous games. Octavian's my favorite. Oh, gosh, dang it, Zucker. The mama. Oh, yeah. Was I looking for that? God, every time I see that thought bubble, I always think they're going to move away. And it's always the villagers I like. But right, like, how you don't really create personal connections in this game. And yeah, I like Octavian because he's an asshole, but I like him from City Folk, I think. And I've never had Zucker or Marina in them, but, like, Octopus Villager is my favorite type, and there's only 3 of them in this game. There's technically Inkwell, but we don't talk about Inkwell. Let's see what these are. Oh, okay, that's the one in Rolf's house. And that's... Okay, we've had that one before. Okay, so those are pretty standard. But yeah, like, you don't really build... Like, the other personal connections I have are, like, Whitney, who I don't... Like, I didn't gain a personal connection from Whitney herself, but more from, like, how fans talk about her. A lot of this game is judging villagers by their aesthetic. Now, I don't think she's entirely right about that point, because I do personally care about Nan. Nan's, like, the villager who I met for the first time in this game, and I think she's fantastic. Nan's great. Carmen is cool. Carmen and Bianca were cool, but I don't know if I love them. I like them. They're pretty cool. But Nan and Axel are the 2 villagers, like, from just playing New Horizons. I'd never had them before. I had no personal connection to them. But playing through New Horizons, I built a personal connection. So, like, she brings up an interesting point, and I do think she has some good evidence backing her up. And while parts of it are true, it's not all entirely true, if that makes any sense. Oh, who's a pupster? Don't eat my fingers. Who's a tallest baby? Who's a Tala? Oh, yes, you're the good baby. And you're the naughty pupster. I was harvesting fruit, right? Wasn't I? Yeah. I gotta pet the pupsters. Pupster, if you pee on my bed, I'll destroy you. She's done it once before. She did it once, and now I'm always hesitant she'll do it again. I'm always hesitant she'll do it again. And now they're getting in pupper wars. Yes, I am one of those assholes who says pupper. Because I'm an asshole. I didn't even check turnip prices. We'll go back and do it. Because I pulled up my turnips to specifically check them. We had a small spike last week. I don't know my price because I forgot to buy yesterday. Where was it? Oh yeah, so we did get Nintendo news this morning. They did announce that tomorrow we are going to be getting an Indie World presentation. I like the Indie World presentations. I've said before, a successful Indie World presentation is one that just has a single game. I don't need all the cool games in the world. I just need one cool game that I'm interested in. And that's more than enough to be a successful Indie World presentation. It goes back to that problem I had with the Nintendo Direct Mini partner presentation, is that names hold a lot of weight. Indie World is its own branding. I have my own expectations for Indie World. As long, like, in a Nintendo Direct, I expect it to blow me away. But in Indie World, as long as I get one game I'm interested in, it's a success. Now, admittedly, not everyone thinks this way. I mean, the thing I saw immediately was, imagine being an indie developer on Nintendo Switch. You poured countless sleepless nights into development, likely with an underpaid team, and Nintendo promotes your work just to get it massively disliked because it's not a new Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, Nintendo fans can be cunts sometimes. I mean, I'm used to it by this point, but... And I know again, Indie World has its own ideas. Like, the name Indie World holds its own weight, and a lot of people are able to disconnect from that. Like, a lot of people are able to tell the difference. I know not everybody can, but I and many others can. That there is a difference, that Indie World is its own branding. Because, yeah, right around this time in an Indie World in August does make sense. Because normally around this time of year is PAX West? PAX Prime? I think those are the same thing. There's normally a PAX around this time of the year in August. I know Gamescom is also around this time of year. And during it, at PAX, Nintendo usually has like an indie night. And they usually do an indie presentation. Either that, like, same day, or, like, the day before, or even that night, I think. One time, I think they even did it, like, that same night. So it can totally happen. And it looks like that's what we're getting here. We're getting an Indie World presentation. And yeah, one thing's all I need. My original thought was that I wanted Sports Story. Sports Story is... Golf Story, as I've said before, is one of the best games on Switch. It is a must-own game on Switch. It's so good. It's so well written. Oh, and I was so excited for the sequel. And I was like, yep, I'm sure... Because it was supposed to have a summer 2020 release date. So, and we are in summer 2020. So I was like, any moment now it's going to get a release date. It might even get Shadow Drop tomorrow. Of course, what happened a few days ago on Nintendo's website, Sports Story got changed from summer 2020 to just to be determined. So I was worried, but I was like, even if it doesn't like get Shadow Dropped or anything, which I had like a 0% chance of happening, I was still hoping we'd see it tomorrow, and maybe they just announce like a fall release date, right? Maybe we'd get something even closer. But this morning, shortly after Nintendo announced their showcase, Sidebar Games, the developers of Golf Story, put out this statement, and I'll read the tweet here in a second. Let me get like 6 more cherries. Oh god, how am I going to stay awake for the next it'll be 2 hours actually when I'm done with this. God. Again, time is broken. So their statement is, Sports Story update. We must sadly announce a delay. We want to make some more time to work on Sports Story and ensure that everything makes it into the game. The game has become rather ambitious, and we are excited about how it could turn out. But the price is currently being paid as we try to make our plans into reality. We are eager to reveal the results of the past 2 years, so please look forward to future updates. For viewer. Okay, yeah, let me finish off this fruit island, and then I'll come over. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you have. What are you doing, Pupster? You better not be getting into anything malicious. But yeah, so Sports Story. They also put out a delay trailer that it hints at like some of the things that are gonna happen in the game, and it even ends with the famous Iwata "Please Understand," which that's the thing I haven't seen in a long time. And it does talk about like some of the things that are probably going to be in the game, like a hotel full of vampires, cricket. We know cricket's in the game. I'm just super excited for it. It didn't say 2020. They just said the game is delayed. So it might be out this year, it might not be. Also, from the way they worded it in their video, in this official statement, it sounds like this delay was not a result of COVID. That might still be true. It might still also, COVID might also play a role in this, because of course, everything's being affected by it, Nintendo especially. But they didn't directly say COVID was responsible for this. Instead, they say the game became more ambitious, and they want to fully explore what they got into, so as a result, they're delaying the game. I'm fine. Again, even if I have to wait another 5 years, I will, because I mean, like, it sucked, but I'd do it, because Golf Story is so good. It's such a good game, and the sequel, Sports Story, even if it's delayed, I'm super excited. I give them all the credit there. Because it's a Switch exclusive game as well, and Golf Story did amazingly well, and I'm pretty sure Sports Story is also Switch exclusive. They never even ported it to like PC or anything. Of course, I watched the trailer on Game Explain's channel because in the tweet they didn't actually put link to the trailer. And of course, I made the stupid error of reading through the comments, and some people are just being assholes about it, about how, oh, well, I don't care. Who cares about this sport game? It looks like an SNES game, because people are assholes. And I mean, like, if you really care about how a game looks, why the fuck are you playing Nintendo? Yes, Luigi's Mansion 3 looked impressive, but people who care about graphics don't care that Luigi's Mansion 3 looked impressive. They care about, like, how realistic the arm hair is, or how the dog looks. I always think of the Call of Duty Ghost trailer. But other predictions for this Indie Direct. I have two more. I have two major well, one major and one personal. The major one is Silksong. Hollow Knight Silksong. It got announced last year. I don't think it has a 2020 release date or anything. We just know it's happening at some point. I'd love to see more. I'd love to find out if it's coming out this year. It'll probably come out next year. Maybe even say like spring 2021. That's it. I just want a trailer, because I'm super excited for Hollow Knight Silksong. And the other one, which I really do hope didn't get delayed because of COVID, is Dicey Dungeon. This is a personal one. Dicey Dungeon is a roguelike. I think... Oh, look at you, pupster. Come here. Don't eat me. She's eating me. Ow. Who's a good pupster? Dicey Dungeon is a roguelike. Like, the thing I'd compare it to is probably, what's that card game? Slay the Spire. I'd compare it to Slay the Spire. What's their names? The one that's being a heckin' angry barker right now is, Ow, she's eating me. This is, Zool. The other one is Tala. Even though I call this one Pupster. Also, Nola is the other one. The one I just said was Zool is also Nola. Name disagreements, complicated story. But I just call her Pupster. And the other one is Tala, who I call Tallest. But those are my two goodest girls. Windflowers, Cosmo. I thought flowers were supposed to change today. Huh, that's kind of disappointing. Okay, let's go throw some money in the bank real quick. But yeah, I want Dicey Dungeon. It's supposed to, I think it had a fall release date this year, and I'm personally really excited for it. It's out on PC already, but of course, port an indie game to Switch and I'll buy it instantly. So I'm sure it'll get announced. I hope it doesn't get delayed, but it might. But I'd buy it. I'm totally gonna buy it. I'm excited for it, because it looks really good and it looks really fun. I just want to put 1,000 in. But yeah, and those are the three things I want. Anything else I'll take as a healthy surprise. Like, I know there's a few other interesting games that have been in past indie showcases, like I Am Dead and whatnot. Skatebird, even though I don't think that's coming out until, like, next year. Like, there's a few, and I'm expecting some new stuff as well. But there's a lot that Nintendo can show in their indie showcases. But Sports Story is out. But hey, we got an update on it, so I'll take it. I'll take it. I guess the indie, even though it wasn't part of the indie showcase, even though the game's getting delayed, I guess I'm fine with the indie showcase. Like, I guess it's a win in my book. I want to visit someone via online. 5S0DPS. Or 5S0PS. Ooh. Did I keep saying 5? S0. Again, I have not slept in almost 24 hours. I'm losing my mind. But the other hopeful thing with this indie showcase, The Island. Ooh, is it like the Michael Bay movie? Nobody saw that movie. But yeah, the one hope is that I guess a lot of people who like predict Nintendo Directs and whatnot were saying that we were going to get an indie showcase this week. That was one of their predictions, that we were going to get an indie showcase this week. And as part of that, next week we're going to get a Nintendo Direct. And there have been a lot of predictions that we were going to get a Nintendo Direct between the 11th and the 22nd. And while I think the 22nd is like a Monday... Oh no, the 22nd is Sunday. Ooh. But like a lot of people were predicting that we were going to get something. And it looks like we're going to get... If all the rumors are true, we get an Indie Direct this week, and then we get a full-blown Nintendo Direct next week. I talked yesterday about Spawn Wave, talking about how Mario 64 Collection is going to be revealed in the next week. There was that Skyward Sword thing we talked about all day yesterday. So yeah, at any point it could happen. Hi, Sig Piggy, how you doing? Greetings. So let's take a gander, shall we? Oh, you set off a firework. That's cool. Yeah. Firework. Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't bring any of my tweeters or anything. I have a pansy on me. Why do I have a pansy? Oh, is that a pitfall? Huh. Here's your campsite. Ooh, you put a house on the beach. I don't think I've seen that on an island before. Judy. Oh, you have Judy. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Just moved in. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've seen houses on the beach. That's interesting. My favorite thing is in here. Come on, game, let me in. Ooh. Firework wallpaper. Ooh, nice. God, I love just that slightest bit of 3D on it. Hey, Ivy. Good to see you again. Oh, you got a studio. You got a studio in your place as well. That's cool. You got a studio in your house. Yeah. Side of Twitch TV. Yeah. I have one in my I have a studio in my house as well. That's cool. That's cool. And wait, okay, wait, let's see here. Does your green screen work? Sure enough. You got some green screen in there. That's always fun to mess around with. Yeah, that's cool. It works, yay. Yeah. The green screen. I have so much fun messing around with that stupid green screen. I use it too much. I didn't expect that. Just beans. I mean, I turned the whole island into beans at one point. I mean, I did that at one point. Oh, God. We've got up to some stuff on this in the past 100 and whatever days. Ooh, Olaf. My gnome. An MLG gnome? What is it? Keemstar? Oh, God. Now there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Least favorite song. Eh. Oh. I'm communist. I mean, I'm a Jimquisition. I give praise to Jimquisition. Thank God for him. Fun times. Shop. So what's your map look like? Ooh. You have a lakeside river. I don't have much else. I did see this over up here. Yeah, that's a cliffside pond. I don't see those naturally in Generation. Normally all the cliffside ponds I've seen, I mean, admittedly I don't go to everyone's island brand new, but cliffside ponds aren't things I see all that often. Yeah, that cliffside pond fish is still coming up. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna be the bane of my existence. Oh God, like the golden trout. Ugh. This house looks familiar. Lily. Okay, never mind. And hey, we're right back where we started. What you got? Sable, Mabel, Label, Grable. Gosh, I've really bought like every clothing item in this game. Sable. Yeah. Yep, Anne of Green Gables. I gotta go around. Come on, Volting Pole, you're supposed to help. Come on, Volting Pole. Nope, it didn't help. Well, that's it. Well, you got an interesting start. You got an interesting start. many villagers do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you're getting up there. Well, hope you have a good stream. Oh, why thank you. It's good to come see new islands every once in a while. See what other people are working on. That's the fun of it. Because modern day Animal Crossing is a communal experience. It's like Beef Gurwitch. Oh gosh, go watch the Beef Gurwitch trilogy. They're college humor videos. There's 3 of them. They're weird as hell, but they're funny. I think Dan Gurwitch now writes for Last Week Tonight, which that's a pretty good gig. So I need to water some flowers. Did I have anything else to talk about? I did want to check turnips because I keep forgetting to do that. Golf Story, Silk Song, Dicey Dungeon, Direct question mark. No, I think that's it. I really want to play Mario 64. Yes, Fall Guys is scratching that itch, but when you take off makes me think of the Link finds an item. Yeah, I can see that. I played Fall Guys last night for, I don't know, like an hour or two. I played like over 30 games. I got to the final in probably about 10 of, let's just say I played 30 games. I got to the final round in about 10 of them. Probably a little more than that. And I did not win a single game. I cannot win a game in Fall Guys. Like, I started off so strong, I won like 10 games, and then since then, I have just been cursed. And I cannot win a game. It's been almost a week now. It's probably been over a week, and I have not won a single game. And I just can't. Like, my best bet is the King of the Hill, the Fall Mountain, and I just can't do it. I cannot win that one. I keep getting super unlucky. Hexagons, I've been trying the pro strats of going down to the bottom and then getting rid of the entire bottom, just hoping people will fall from up top and just instantly die. And it's gotten me to the top 2 several times. But I can't win it. I just cannot win it. And there was one game where I'm pretty sure somebody was hacking. Like, they had a costume that I had never seen before. And I feel like we've gotten to the point where I've seen every costume. There was one game where, the guy was, where I was hexagons, and I literally got rid of the entire bottom platform. And the other players were so good, they were still like 2 platforms up when I had got it down to nothing. So I just ran out of space. Couldn't try to hang on with it. How do you get hybrids? There's a hybrid flower guide. I think you can just look up hybrid flower guide. It's pretty useful. Let's see, can I pull it up? I usually have it pulled up here on the side every once in a while. Let's see here. Yeah, here it is. So it's imager.com/a/ptcpgvk. And it's got all the information you need on hybrid flowers, the stupid as hell method to get roses, all the other stuff. It's not perfect. Like, this chart is wrong, I'm pretty sure. Like, hydrangeas bloomed. Right now, like, hydrangeas and hibiscuses are switched. Because right now, hibiscuses are in bloom. And hydrangeas were in bloom from June to July. So it's not perfect. But it seems to do a pretty good job. Especially this one at the end. This is the most useful. This is the one I use. These final 2. Like, you can see right here. this is the one I'm currently standing in, to try to put flowers into this one, which I'd made a little bit of modification for. But it's a pretty good flower guide. Oops, this one. Yeah. That's just the one I personally use. Do you have bamboo partition DIY learned? So I can send you the material to make. I can check. Let's see. Bamboo partition. Let's go down to bamboo. That's grass. Let's see. I got bamboo stool, bamboo drum, stool block, basket, hearth, flooring, lattice fence, doll, leaf pile, noodle slide, basket pack, rug, groove, bamboo shoot lamp, steamer basket, and bamboo wand. That's what I got. So I don't seem to have partition. Because I don't think it was in here either. Oh. Sad. Yeah, that's me with the log bench and the log table. I have the wild log bench and the wild log table. Or the round log table. But I don't have the log table and I don't have the log bench. And I don't know why and I just can't, no matter where I look, I cannot find them. And it drives me crazy. Because they're like one of the last recipes I need. I mean, I'm still clearly missing a ton of stuff, but those are the ones that, like, for my campsite, I want. That I just cannot get. From what I was told, they should be common enough. Like, I thought people got those as part of, like, the tutorial of the game. Kind of like the swinging fence. But, no. I never got them, and I've had my conspiracy theories, but, yeah. I tried to catch a Miama stag, but a rare blue flew in front of it. Oh, gosh. Some of those bugs, man. The beetles that showed up in July were my nightmare. It took me over 10 days of just, not nonstop work, but I was working on them a lot to just get those beetles that showed up in July. The Hercules, the giraffe, not the rainbow stag, but there were a bunch of others. Oh, it was my nightmare. But I got them all. It took me a long time. And now I'm missing like 8 bugs, 8 fish. Still need to catch that barrel eye. One of these nights I'm going to need to just bunker down, and catch that barrel eye. So I do want to sell some stuff. Log dining? Is it called a log dining table? I don't know. I just know I have, because this is the wild log bench. Have you used Nookazon? You mean like the third party site? Because yeah, I have the log round table and the wild log bench. But, like, I don't have the log bench. And I know there's, like, a log table where it's, like, a bunch of flat log. Yeah, it looks like a log's cut in half. Yep, those are the 2 DIY... Because I want to put, like, that... Because I think that's a really good campsite set. Like, it looks... I think that would look really good at a campsite. As does everyone else. So I want to put one here. One day I'm gonna get them. I'm just waiting. Oh, and I scared away a shark. I should honestly check DIY recipes right now. Yeah, it's a third-party site, but it's pretty trustworthy. Never got scammed. I've never used one of those third-party sites. There's someone tried to scam me. I don't know. It's not like what do I have to offer really as well. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used one of the. Oh God, I was missing the. I passed. I'm tired. I passed over that DIY bottle twice. Ooh, maybe Cherry has the recipe. I don't think I've gotten a recipe from Cherry. I'm so tired. Oh, Cherry. How you doing? 33 encores. But guitar pin cone. Yeah, I bet it looked kind of dumb. I thought I got enough sleep, but I guess not. Cherry, I can relate to that. I'm also tired. She's great. Just rely on reviews. The 89-year-old who's like super good at Animal Crossing. Oh yeah, they actually didn't they just put out a new video like a few days ago of her showing off her island in New Horizons? Didn't that just happen? Yeah, no. And then she got a villager named after her. Audie. The other wolf is named after her. Oh, Marina's here. Oh, hey, it's talking about mush. Yeah, no. You mean the 80 who Audie was made? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's cool. I like when Nintendo does stuff like that. Like when Robin Williams was in Breath of the Wild. What a great thing. Right? Or it's cool things like it's when games do pay tribute to big fans. That's always just a great moment. And it's like a win-win situation for them. Infused water dispenser. That doesn't sound familiar. Yeah, part 3 of her New Horizons tour was released 3 days ago. I know I saw it on Reddit a few days ago. Like, I was scrolling through and I saw it. Peach hat. Huh, okay, cool. I got Peach hat. Yeah, wow. 2 new recipes. That, even just 1 new recipe hasn't happened in probably 2 weeks. Well, okay, I did get this King Tut thing, but that was just from picking up gold ingots. But I do want Audie. My brother's island has her, but, like, he doesn't play anymore, so, yeah. Judy's been crafting for an hour. But I do want, like, next time a villager leaves, I do want to go look for Audie. And that's probably because I have Whitney. And, again, like I was talking about earlier, there are certain villagers that I just... Like, the internet changes the way you perceive villagers. Like, it's why Raymond is so... Yeah, Raymond. I mean, you know the legacy. But I think it would be cool to go see, I think it would be cool to have Whitney and Audie on the same island. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, I was gonna go into the clothing store. Yeah. I know I have a pilot's hat. I don't know if I have a sailor's hat. I know I have a ribbon. I don't need any creepy masks. I know I have boots. I'll buy it. There might be a chance I already have it. I have Raymond and like him because of our encounters together. And Smugs are just my favorite in general. Smugs are pretty great. Smugs are pretty great. Yeah, no, I mean, Raymond's cool and it's a good design. It's just, the internet took it too far. The internet, but they're the internet, what else would you expect? But he's still cool in theory. And then I'm still surprised how popular Kid Cat is. Like, I really don't think anything special of Kid Cat. But I guess in Japan, at least, he's actually very popular, which surprises me. Alright, there's all that. Anything down here? Probably not. Oh, there it is. Overcoming pitfalls. Life is full of valleys and hills and pits, and when you fall... Got some Nook Miles for it. I'll take that. No, my favorite thing with Raymond is I don't remember their name off the top of my head, is trying to recreate all of Hamilton in Animal Crossing. And as part of that, Hamilton himself is played by Raymond. And I think that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I hope that project succeeds. I hope he does all of it, because I think it's a pretty neat idea. And so far, the ones they've done everything from the first song to the You'll Be Back, the King George one. And I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I hope that project gets done. I know he has to reshoot a few of them because once they added back in the camera fix. Yeah, I think it's a neat project. Yeah, I think this is where we're going to end off for today. I know I did talk about doing Fall Guys today, but I am exhausted, and I have an online class in like a few hours. And then tomorrow I actually have to go down to the university because fuck me. Ugh. So, I don't know, maybe at some point we'll do something like that. God, I'm so tired. I also gotta go check on my bread to make sure it's rising properly. Yeah, I should probably go do that. But tomorrow, I don't know what time I'll be on tomorrow. But we're gonna talk about the Indie World Showcase, and we'll work on... Again, I do want to work on the upstairs and the downstairs this week. Probably the upstairs first, just because I have a better concept of what I want. Don't know how good it's gonna look. I like the idea in my head, however. So we'll see. We'll see. God, how am I gonna stay awake for another, like, 12 hours? I'm so tired right now. 12, oh God. Because I can't go to sleep until tonight, or else it ruins my whole experiment. Okay, not experiment, but you know what I mean. Oh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I guess I gotta go to a class now. Okay, it's a few hours, but yeah, it's the same difference. I should probably also go to the store. Just in time, it's time to eat. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.